coming home telling them to me. Good to see you guys.
Good to see
Stephen,
you.
it's good to see you too. Let's put the rest of this newscast away. Rather talk to Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Absolutely.
Man, we had you up at Nokia Theater not too long ago, and people are still calling the radio station saying, "Man, what a phenomenal concert that was."
Really, we
Yeah.
had a blast, man. That was a very, very cool night for me. My boys, of course, you know, my two sons are on tour with me. You know, it was years and years before I got to play that close to Times Square and, you know, the Big Apple, and hear my boys 17 and 18 years old, you know, walk out and, you know, got the marquee, you know, lit up, and the whole deal was like, Dad, this is big time. Look at us.
This
We're
is
playing.
cool. Well, you know what I like about it
Awesome.
is, you know, Times Square is called the intersection of the world, and to have worship music playing right there in the heart of it all, to me, is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And but Will and Caleb, I mean, you need to put out a shingle, you know, Stephen Curtis Chapman and Sons. I mean, it's never happened before in Christian music, I don't think, has it?
You know what? That's a good point. I know.
I mean, there's a Crab family, and there's, you know,
right.
but I mean, like, as far as father and sons.
Yeah, I know Smitty's had one of his guys come out and do a run with him here and there, but I don't know that they ever, you know, did a full tour or anything like that. But yeah, I'm telling you, I love it. It's just been the coolest thing in the world to get to have my boys with me, and you know, just the experience of that. I mean, getting to play in New York, you know, play places like that even, and have the experience with them. Because usually I'm coming home telling them, man, I played this cool place, this cool theater, and you know, and my Will, my 17-year-old, my drummer boy, is he loves the whole venue thing. He's online. I'll go sometimes and, you know, see where he's gone and checked out all the venues that we're going to be playing in, you know, just scoping it out. You know, Dad, where'd you play this weekend? Even before he was touring with me. You know, if I played somewhere where a basketball team plays or something, he'd go, oh, that's where so-and-so plays. How do you know this stuff, you know? And Caleb, not so much. Caleb's kind of like, you know, which way to the stage, Dad? Okay. He's writing a song, usually drool kind of coming out of one side of his mouth. You know, he's that kind of guy. You know, he's the creative, bumping into walls like his dad, kind of mumbling to himself. You know, the artist guy. Will's into the whole scene. He's like, hey, we're playing. You know, tomorrow night we're playing. You know, this is how many seats it is, and this, you know. So it's
well, you know,
fun.
the thing is that technology these days, you know, it's different from when we were their age. We didn't have the internet to go onto. We didn't have the iPods to download songs. We couldn't do all that stuff. We had to go to the Britannica encyclopedias, you know, to look stuff up. And they didn't list
Old
venues.
School. Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
I know,
That's right.
yeah.
But how cool is that?
Well, and Mary Beth was there too.
Yeah,
She came up and saw
Yes, she
everybody.
did. She came up for the show, which that was the only show she saw, I think, on this whole run. No, I'm sorry. She came out one weekend with the girls. But yeah, anytime I'm close to you guys home, you know, in New York, she wants to come check it out. And it was really, in fact, Sean Hannity, buddy of somewhat of mine. Not like we're real tight, but we've talked a few times on the phone. I've done the Hannity and Combs show once, talking about adoption, and he was gonna come. We had spoken, and he was gonna come, and that was part of the drawing card for Mary Beth. She's a big Sean Hannity fan, so I keep saying it was me that she came to see, but she was kind of excited. And then Clay Aiken walked over from Spam-A-Lot, you know, and came over and saw the end of the show. He was standing in the wings, and we met he sung some of my songs through the years, and so yeah, it was just cool being in a place like that. So Mary Beth, you know, it had nothing to do with the shopping either. I'm absolutely sure of that. It was all just to come see her husband.
Exactly.